Hi, family, friends. We went to New Zealand knowing that it was going to be a double tour of duty. And up until then, I'd only known living in places for 2 years at a time. We did live in Northern Virginia for 3 years, but we had moved within that time, so probably 2.5 years in Raymondale, Northern Virginia. So when we went to New Zealand, I thought, we're going to be here for 4 years. I've never lived anywhere for 4 years. And I had not really allowed myself to put down roots until we moved to New Zealand. And then I was like this plant that just suddenly got enough deep water and it put down the roots. I put down so many roots in New Zealand, and I made friends, and I counted it as my home, and I loved it. I loved New Zealand with all of my heart. It was not difficult. New Zealand's an amazing place. So it came as a real shock to me by the end when I had to move, and I knew I would have to go back to America and not see all of my friends, and it honestly broke my heart. It did something to me that I'm not sure I ever really recovered. I knew that I could go back and visit when I grew up. I could save money, and I've had a chance. But you can't go back to where things... I could go back right now, but it wouldn't be the same. For one thing, our house that we lived in has been torn down and rebuilt, and most of my family has gone back and asked the people if they could look at it, and they've been very gracious. But it's not our house anymore. It's somebody else's different house. And 21 people got up, my friends got up to be at the airport at 7:30 in the morning to see me off. They rode the train, they hitched rides with friends. 21 people, and I was 15 when we left. And I still can't think of that whole group of people without appreciating them and loving them and missing them, and knowing that that time of my life is gone, but knowing that I'll always appreciate having had that. I'm afraid I took it out on my family pretty badly. For about the next 6 months, I really didn't speak much at all and didn't react much to anything. I didn't speak in school unless I was spoken to. I'm sure Mother was at her wit's end because Daddy'd gone to Vietnam, and there I was, just basically a non-functioning adult. But I'm frankly surprised I was able to get past it. We left in July, and I'd say my first real memories were just after Christmas of really anything. I didn't take anything in. Star Trek actually saved me. More about that later too. So that's the story of leaving New Zealand and my 21 friends.